It's been about a century since the last mountain lion was confirmed here in Virginia. They used to live here in the Appalachian Forest, but they were hunted and can only be found in America's West at this point. However, over the years there have been many reports of cougars still living here in Appalachia. It's our goal to verify that cougars still live here in the Eastern Forests in order to protect them and their habitat from further encroachment. But in order to track such an elusive animal, we need to contact a wildlife expert. To that end, we traveled to the campus of Virginia Tech in Blacksburg, Virginia.
This is Dr. Marcella Kelly, who works with Virginia Tech's Wildlife Department. She specializes in the study of wildcats.
Dr. Kelly's remote cameras have taken pictures of jaguars in South America.
She has also photographed Central American mountain lions.
I tend to do a lot of remote camera work, so what I do is set out remote cameras across a landscape, and I'll use anywhere up to about 50 cameras. Most large cats like to use established roads, established trails, things like that. So we tend to place the cameras anywhere where there is some kind of an established road or trail, whether it's a game trail or a human use trail, you know, like a hiking trail. Hiking trails are usually really quite good, but also so are old logging roads. They're really good as well, and so you can actually you can place the camera in such a way that the animal is kind of funneled through. It's particularly good if you use an area where the animal can't go around the camera, so if there's a lot of bushes on the side of a trail or a road where it kind of funnels the animal right into the middle of the trail, then that's a great spot to put cameras so that the animal has to pass in between two remote cameras. Right now what we're finding is mostly bobcats, an increasing number of coyotes, deer of course. Hopefully we are targeting the carnivores, so hopefully, you know, if there's a mountain lion in the area, we'll pick them up on film. So the cougars are moving into the Midwest, and so that moving back into the Midwest, so that has been quite well documented now, and it's just a matter of time before, I think it's just a matter of time before eventually they make it to the Appalachians, and they'll, you know, if they're not here yet, they will be in the future.
In the unlikely event that we come across one in the woods, is it likely to attack us, or what should we do in that?
There are very few instances, in fact, I don't know if they're really, well, there are instances in California of cougars attacking people, but in general, it's pretty rare. I mean, you're much more likely to get hit by a car or something like that, but still, there are things that you can do. I would say if they were coming back into the east, that they'd be pretty nervous about humans in general. In the areas where there have been attacks, it's happened mostly in areas with lots of human use, where cougars are not really hunted very much, and so you've got a lot of animals that are potentially not afraid of humans, so they're coming into constant contact with humans, and most of the time that's been somebody who's been single by themselves, running, walking, something through the woods. So it'd be good if you were in groups, you know, 2 people, 3 is better than 2, that kind of thing. Make yourself big, don't turn and run. That's probably one of the main things. Don't look like a prey animal. So, I mean, getting out of there is fine if you're nervous about it, but it would be better to back up and look tall than to turn around and run, because that's sort of a bad. Well, it's just, you know how cats are. They like a chase. Things we know about them, I can tell you from the Central American studies, what we know is, you know, they're primarily nocturnal, but they could be active at any point in the day. They tend to be sort of around at nighttime, but we get photographs of the cougars in Central America anytime. We haven't picked up any eastern cougars yet, so, you know, if we do, that would be fantastic. That, you know, we'll have documented evidence of a cat here in the east, so hopefully one day we'll pick them up.
Thanks, Dr. Kelly. With your insights, we're ready to begin our search in West Virginia.